Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and this is my mom, Ingrid Turner.
Hi.
Today we're going to show you how to make a buttercream icing. Now you're probably wondering what we're putting this buttercream icing on. And Mom has baked these beautiful Easter Paska breads. Now we don't have a show on it, but we have the recipe on the site. And this is one of our traditional breads that Mom has made since forever and ever, and Grandma made forever and ever. And it's an egg type of bread. It's like a raisin bread made with eggs.
Yes.
Basically. And you make them usually in these big, beautiful coffee tins and things like that. It's a peasant's bread.
Yes.
And instead of having baking tins, they had to use what they had. And they had all kinds of vegetable tins and coffee tins and tea tins.
Well,
and
not
like
only that, see, my mom came from southern Russia, and this sort of represented the Russian mosques.
Really?
Yeah.
And they look like mushrooms,
They
basically.
have a celebration that's close by, and yeah, close to ours.
Now, is this an egg wash on top?
It's an egg wash. Actually, it's an egg wash with the yolk and the white.
Okay, and that's why it's so beautiful and glossy and browned on top. So
Yes.
this is what we're doing. Paska bread is served typically, well, we serve it like this with the buttercream icing on top, and Mom usually decorates it with jelly beans or something like that because we usually make it for Easter.
Yeah.
All of it's unnecessary if you don't want to, but this is what we do.
Some people still, after the second rising of the dough, they put eggs in there, whole eggs, and they cook inside that.
I like that. You already know I'd like that whole idea.
So you have these little bumps on the top. Yeah.
Well, in Louisiana, when they make king cake, that's what they do. They put a little figurine, a baby figurine, in between the second rising, and that's what they bake. And when whoever gets the baby, I forget what happens, but maybe you get a wish or something. I don't remember. But anyway, I know a lot of breads that they do that kind of thing.
Actually, I really look forward to it, and I couldn't wait. I have another one, but we already cut into it.
Okay, so here's the buttercream. This is buttercream, but you can use this for cake.
Oh, yes.
Decorating cupcakes, muffins, whatever you want.
Squares, whatever. In fact, I make a recipe with some kind of squares, and then I drizzle chocolate on top, just drizzle on top of this icing. But that's another story.
So what's going in here?
Okay, I've already put a little bit of the confectioner's sugar in here.
Or icing sugar.
Total of 3 cups of icing sugar.
Not sifted, just measured up.
Right.
Okay.
And 1/3 of a cup of butter.
So you have probably, I don't know, 2-3 tablespoons of the icing sugar in there, it looks like.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You want a spatula?
Yeah.
Get all your butter out. Don't waste it.
That's for sure. Okay.
Go ahead, Mom. Now you're just going to mix it on low speed just to get it like mixed together a bit? Okay.
Yeah. It's softened butter.
If you need a hand mixer, make sure you check out our store at shop.cookingwithkimberly.com. We have a wide variety of things like that you might need. Okay, so Mom is just going to measure bit by bit of the confectioner's sugar or icing sugar.
I don't want it flying everywhere, you know? And I'll put a couple of drops of cream.
Now, what kind of cream is that?
This is just half and half.
Half and half. And how much is it? About a tablespoon?
Oh, that's a tablespoon there, so I just put in about a teaspoon and a half.
Okay. And you're going to mix it through and combine it, and then you're going to rinse and repeat. You're going to do the same thing. Add some more icing sugar. Want me to do that? Keep it going, Mommy. Add some more icing sugar, and then you're going to add a little bit more of the liquid.
You can put in another one. Yeah. Awesome.
Until you incorporate everything. You want it to be nice and smooth and creamy. Mom's using her low speed because if you use a higher speed, everything's going to go poof when you first combine it. Then you can turn it up higher and higher as you go. Lovely. Next. A little bit more. We're almost done.
Need a little bit more cream.
More cream? Okay. Want more of this too? Okay.
The same amount that was in there to start with.
So it looks like we'll probably use about 2 tablespoons of cream by the time we're done.
Yes.
Okay, so Mom's even grabbed a little bit more of the cream. It looks like altogether we'll use about 1/4 cup of cream. And we have a little bit more of the icing sugar left. Do you want some more?
Yes.
Want just the rest?
Oh, yes.
Okay, we're gonna use about a half a teaspoon of vanilla as well. Okay, ready?
Feel that texture, see?
Mmm.
It's good, isn't it? It's so simple.
Nice and creamy.
Good.
Okay, well, do you want to show them what we're going to do with the icing?
Yes.
Okay. The best part of icing are the beaters. It's nice and smooth, Mommy.
That's good.
Okay, so let's show them one of them. Let's do the round one. Okay?
Yes. Do you want to get the jelly beans out, or see the texture? Do you want to show them this?
So you know when it's done, when it's all incorporated and it's nice and smooth, you can feel a tiny, tiny bit of grit with the icing sugar, and that's what you want. That's what icing is like, right? It has a little bit of texture. So look at this. It has stiff peaks, definitely, and it's so tasty. And you can refrigerate it and keep it for up to a week. You don't need to buy frosting in a can. A little thing from the store.
Yeah,
it's right there.
They charge you for that a lot.
That's how you do it. And you know exactly what went in there.
I'm just going to put a little bit up here for the moment because I'm going to use that on the sides. That's the way I do it anyhow. I'm going to do the sides first. And this isn't like when you do a cake, you know, you have to do a crumb layer first because all the little pieces of crumbs get stuck on the first icing. And then you have to ice it the second time to get rid of the crumbs.
I didn't know you do the whole thing, like a cake.
Yes.
I thought you just did the top. That's
No,
what I remember.
I've always done this. Grandma did it like this too. Well, because she had a house full of children and everybody wanted icing.
That's true. And it's a special occasion. We don't make Paska all the time.
No.
Paska is only made, really, we only make it at Easter, ever.
Well, because it was a rich dough, and you know they just couldn't spare the expense.
Eggs and etc.
Even though, I mean, they had chickens and stuff, but still, there were 11 people to feed, 9 children and 2 adults. So, and actually what happened was she would make, you know, the size of maybe how you get your tomatoes in a tin, that size, and she'd make one for each of us.
That's nice.
So we'd each get our own.
I like that idea.
Paska.
I love that idea. In fact, that would be cool for the kids to be able to decorate.
That's what I was going to say. We always got to put our own decorations on and stuff. Yeah.
That's
and then
cool.
they would be on, each one would be on our plate when we came downstairs
For
on
breakfast?
Easter morning, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who could be mad at that? Wait till you see how beautiful these are.
Sometimes, I do remember her doing just drizzling it, like making a real watery icing and just drizzling it over the sides. Yeah, she had all kinds of ideas. My mom was very creative.
Industrious?
Industrious, yes, and creative. They stay
For sure.
fresher if you ice them.
Oh yes, because it's all enclosed. You're doing a lovely job. I'm going to be full by the time we eat dinner.
I know, we've been just sampling everything we cooked today.
We did a bang-up job today,
Kind
Mom.
of busy, Kim.
What else did we do today? We did a hickory smoked ham shank for dinner. Make sure you check out that recipe. We also are doing double baked potatoes, twice baked potatoes. We did Brussels sprouts with orange zest butter. Swiss chard with ham.
Right?
Yep. And then the Easter Paska. We also did an orange meringue pie. Make sure you check out that recipe.
That's going to be
Yes.
so good.
And a lemon curd filled jelly roll.
I almost forgot about the jelly roll.
Again, we need to take it out of the freezer because we did it in advance. We did it
Mhm.
last week. Now don't forget about the things you did last week.
A lot of baking and cooking in this last week, that's for sure. Okay, I think
Here's our beautiful jelly roll.
outside is done.
Ready to be defrosted. Very nice, Mommy. Now she's gonna make some pretty peaks, some pretty swirls. That's how you use buttercream icing. Now Mom usually decorates them with jelly beans, but you can use what? Like mini eggs, you can use gumballs if you want to, whatever the heck you want. Whatever kind of tasty treat you guys have on Easter, or you hid for your kids this morning.
That's
But
right.
it looks really pretty with all the multicolored pastel-y jelly beans.
And let's see, if you're serving it like this, you could put colored Easter eggs all around the edge.
With grass
Or
around
Easter
it.
grass. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, decorate it for me.
All right. What color will we put in the middle?
Purple.
Purple. Yeah, that was the first one I picked up.
Purple is my favorite color. And then Mom's favorite is pink. If you're asking me, you know I'm going to say purple. Are you doing a special way or just...
I am.
Well, this one already has icing on it, so you might as well use that on this one. Nice. Here you go.
I think we'll go yellow.
Yellow? Oh, you're doing like a starburst. I see you.
This is my favorite part.
Mom loves decorating things. Making them blinged out.
Yes.
She's blinging out our Paska.
Yeah. That's for sure.
We just don't have glitter.
Well, I wish we did. That's so cute.
It is pretty. Now, if you heard me correctly, orange meringue pie, mile high orange meringue pie. That's what it is. Beautiful. You're gonna want to try that one. I like it. Need some more blues and greens.
That's okay. There.
And we'll eat the rest of the jelly beans.
Yes.
That looks beautiful.
I just want to fix something here. Okay.
It looks like a cake.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this. It's an Easter cake / raisin bread. It's healthier. Look at how beautiful that is. Woo, it almost slid off. That's a beautiful, beautiful buttercream icing. Look at that, how creamy it is. Nice and rich.
Yeah,
so
nice raisins.
that's how you make a basic buttercream and something that you can do with it. Beautiful, right? You can put that on any kind of cake. You can put it on brownies.
Oh, you could put it on anything. And if you were making squares and you still have them, if you still had your brownies or squares in the baking tin, you could make this a little thicker so that you'd be able to score it off and cut it
Very nice.
easier. So this is quite soft.
Very nice, but I love it. And you could also refrigerate this and it would solidify quite nicely.
Yes.
Anyway, so store the rest of your buttercream in a little dish or a little bowl in the fridge and you can use it for whatever you would typically use icing for, whatever. That's gorgeous. You're going to want to try that. Make sure you do that. Make sure you check out Mom's website at ingridturnertoday.com. Follow me on Twitter at cookingwithkim, with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly and youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it. That's all. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.
Bye-bye.